Shalom and welcome back, guys. I know I've been gone for a while and just wanted to follow up and give an update on why I've been gone for a while, what I've been doing, and the rest of it. I've been really busy with work and family lately. As you do know, I am part of the Coaching Hebrew New Testament, which was taking up a lot of my time too, most of it work time. My breaks and stuff like that. But there's times where I come home and, work on it, and it is a lot of work. So, there was that going on. But basically, it was around the time of July 5th ish, somewhere around there, and I stopped because my dog passed away, and it was very devastating for us. She was 12 years old, going on 13. And that very weekend on Friday, I was working, and during my shift, I was working on Matthew chapter 12, which was being released the next day. But I used my work time to do that. Finished chapter 12, 13, some of 13, and then the next day on Saturday morning, 6 in the morning-ish, my dog had a seizure and woke us up that morning, seizuring, and within 15 minutes we rushed her to the nearest emergency vet, and that was it. She was there for over 20 hours and never made any improvement, and we had to put her down. So to me, it was really hard. I didn't even want to do anything. Because she was such a good dog. She was such a good dog. It was really hard to kind of move on and not be so sad. Even at work, I was very down. And then that time too, I just everything was going wrong. So for other reasons too, and even was just very fed up with Facebook, with people on there that I don't even know, that I get sucked into an argument with, and the rest of it is just so draining, fruitless. I don't understand how a lot of people can go on social media all day, huge comments, long videos, day after day after day, weekend after weekend, Sabbath after Sabbath. They don't get tired. They don't get tired of fighting. They don't get tired of quote unquote proclaiming the truth, because I don't know, it's just it's so much bickering amongst the believers, not even Satan, okay, but believers, that they just I don't know, they get a kick out of it or what, but I can't. I very seldom engage, and I got called out even for that I was not proclaiming the truth and all this stuff. And it's because you get into fights with people, you get into arguments with people you don't even know that try to tell you off. It's like, no, I don't need you, whoever you are on the internet, to tell me anything that has no relationship with me whatsoever. And trying to act like somebody that knows something that I don't, or is above me in what they know. I don't have time for that. Yeah, so that's very draining too. That discourages me from doing anything also. But eventually you kind of get over it. So I am over it, and coming back on here just to give you guys not only a quick update, but just very recently, if you haven't seen it, I also did an interview with Jeff from The Way Remnant, and I was on there. You can see. You can just look them up, The Way Remnant, and then put my name, Victor Nunez, and you will see our short video where I go through our website from Project Truth Ministries, and you can see all the documents. You can see how we uploaded everything pertaining to the Hebrew Matthew, and everything in red that's different from the Greek text is going to be highlighted in red words. So there's a lot of differences. You're going to want to see that. So I pointed out a lot of those in that interview. After my interview, the other chapters were uploaded with red. So now everything is in red that should be, and everything that will be released later will also be in red. And then eventually the Revelation book that Janice released will be there will be a third edition where everything different will be uploaded in red as well. So moving forward, that's just some of the stuff that's been happening lately, or that did happen. So now that I'm not discouraged anymore, I will be re-uploading content, and I just have other things that I need to point out, stuff that I've learned from, even fighting on Facebook and stuff like that, that I probably should say something about. And no names, just topics about these arguments. That will also be coming soon. Later, there will be a lot of videos specifically directed at the Bible, and they're going to be labeled as such. So I'll be going through my paper, and it's 25 or 30 plus pages. It's, a paragraph or two for many subjects. It gets very long. So I'll be doing that later as well. So that's just some of the stuff that I'll be covering at a later date when I have time. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, shalom.